and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. We've got an unusual one for you today. My name is Pebble, and I am a video game streamer. I stream video games and I talk. Play video games and I talk. I do. Wait. And today, and I'm in a good mood, by the way. We have fun here. You know, it's all good stuff here. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are feeling very mellow. It's a mellow kind of day. And we've had some mellow streams so far, so we're going to continue that streak by playing a game that I find to be very, very fun, but super duper mellow. That game is The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. Yes. In fact, I'm going to need my mouse for this one. Let me see if I can plug my mouse in. Let me do that. Let me do that really quick. I'm sorry we didn't do that right away. Thank you. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. And Pebble. We're gonna have some fun today, and we're gonna explain everything. So you're coming into this game. I will tell you everything you need to know. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun. We'll be using a mouse today. Phone over there. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful gift. Here we are, folks. We will put this up. If people want to chat, they can. This is actually a game. If people really did come watch me live, this would be the game to watch live. Because we're basically what's going on here. I'm going to explain everything right now. So, there's a game that is video, motion. What is it again? Full motion video game. That's what it's called. FMV. Full motion video. And this is a game where what you're going to see here is real people that were acting. They're actors, but they're real people. So it's me interacting with pre-recorded stuff. It's a story-based game. I am a doctor. I'm gonna lay it all out for you. Right before we get into the game, I want to lay this out for you. Okay? This is kind of important. We're trying not to take too long doing it. The first thing we need to explain to people here. Let's make that smaller. Yeah, let's just make it a little bit smaller, slightly smaller. We even make it smaller than that. Just really make it small. Yes. That's the way I want that. Ladies and gentlemen, this game has a bunch of characters in it. Let's go over some of the things that I would like to explain. I want to explain this. Here we go. I want to explain. I've already said what this game is. It's a little different. It's a full motion video. Here's the plot of this one. All right. I'm a doctor, basically like a psychologist. I'm here to find out what the hell's going on. Why? But the doctor that was here before, his name was Dr. Dekker. He was murdered. So I'm interviewing all these people who are two things. They're patients of this guy, and they're also suspects. And one of them is not a patient. One of them is a woman that worked with me. She's a suspect too. The thing that's weird about this game is that it's kind of a thriller, but it's also moving into the supernatural. Right? We're not going to get too much into it. I just wanted to do that. I wanted to give people a quick explanation. Dr. Dekker is dead. One of these people might have done it. And the more we learn, the more it seems like Dr. Dekker was experimenting on his patient. That's important. Pushing them into supernatural abilities, manipulating them, and crossing every ethical line possible. So basically, he was sleeping with half of these people. But what you start to learn, and we have streamed this once or twice already, what we have learned, so you can go back and watch it, what we have learned so far is that these people, what seemed like they were just crazy people, actually do appear to have abilities, supernatural abilities. We don't know if these people actually have supernatural abilities. But the game is starting to lean in a direction that's hard to ignore, that they might actually have those abilities. So I'm just going to throw some names out there, and you're about to meet these people, and then we'll get into the game. We're almost there. Thanks for your patience. Ellen showed me her shift changing. She's shift changing, and that's her ability. She's a woman who is a nurse, and she has the ability shift change. Why? Because she was telling the good Dr. Dekker, who is dead, she was telling him that she wanted a way to connect with her patient better. Or the people that were basically in this nursing home. She was a nurse at a nursing home. So Dr. Dekker helped her and said, why don't you try this? So that her ability is shift changing. She changes into people. All right, sounds crazy, right? She actually showed me not that crazy. Claire is another character. She talks about resurrecting her husband. The details are too specific to be random. I'm supposed to meet her husband. Right? Oh, by the way, she also killed her husband, Claire. Yeah, the people. Okay, they're crazy. But there's a guy named Bryce. This guy claims to be able to stop time. I guess he was talking to Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker helped him get into some mental exercises. He's able to stop time for 1 hour. What seemed crazy is starting to seem like he really can do that. Then there's the dream I had about Jaya, who is my co-worker. And I had a dream that she was slapping me. And it seemed very real. So either all these people are delusional in the same exact supernatural direction, or something very real is happening in this office. Dekker was at the center of it. We're not just treating patients anymore. We're unraveling whatever the hell Dekker undid. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for letting me read that. Because that helps. That at least gives somebody who has no idea what this game is some direction. Let's play the game.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just,
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Okay.
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since,
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
A lot going on here. We've come quite a long ways. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Also, we do have some clues. Take a look at the clues that we have. We have the Alderby footage, the Dekker resignation letter, Claire's arrest report, crime scene report, toxicology report, and a loan agreement. Take a quick look at all of them. This is the loan agreement that Dr. Dekker signed for this woman right here in the red hair, which is totally against the ethics of being a doctor. This is the toxicology report from Dr. Dekker. He died of ethanol poisoning and benzodiazepines, whatever the fuck that is. Claire's arrest. Okay, so this is Claire's arrest report. Woman with dark hair. All right, so let's get into it. The patients. Let's get into it. In the game, the Infectious Dr. Dekker game, what is the rule again with the colors next to people's names? The colored dots, if it's yellow or if it's red? The color dots tell red means you still have questions. Red, not done. Yellow, you've hit the mandatory story beats. I don't think we've even met these people. Glynn and Scarlett, let's go to Jaya. This is a woman that we work with. Let's go.
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work. I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things. I know it's not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
Yes, we've seen that video. She's talking about this video right here.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. But that's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next, which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. Where's your glass, Doctor?
Cool. So I wanted people to see that. Let's go back to Jaya, the woman we work with.
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding.
All right. And then Jaya, how is reality changeable?
Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it.
Right. She's mentioned that book before.
Some people would say Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up. I think it was the stress of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple.
Let's see. What is an odd tipple?
I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did. He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some.
By the way, she's at the top of my list. Also, the fact that I had a weird dream. Not in real life, I mean in the game. Could someone have spiked? Can you battle with insanity? Could someone have spiked Dr. Dekker's bottle?
I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
Not a bad idea. Yes. Test.
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
All right, that's encouraging. Do you take sleeping pills?
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was woeful.
Can you battle with insanity?
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle. The patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example.
It's interesting. What specific example? Psychokinesis is a term she brings up a lot, by the way.
If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
Okay, so this is clearly what he was doing. He was using psychokinesis to try to fix these guys. And she explained it perfectly. That these people had these quote unquote. And I thought that Dr. Dekker gave them the illnesses. Apparently they had. All right, well, let's keep listening. Let's keep going. Listen, this is my first time playing this game. Does psychokinesis really pose any danger to therapists?
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them. It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favorite was the grandfather paradox.
So, in the game Dr. Dekker, did these patients come to Dr. Dekker with these psychokinesis issues or powers, or did he instill them upon them? They already had the powers before they met Dekker. Okay, so Dr. Dekker, his goal was, Gaia was just telling me, by the way, she's creepy. Gaia was just telling me that Gaia, the woman that is my coworker, she was just telling me that one way that you can use, you can help get rid of these people's afflictions is by what Dr. Dekker was doing, which is psychokinesis. Gaia is repeating Dekker's philosophy, not medical reality. When she says you can cure people using psychokinesis, she's not giving you a real therapeutic method. She's echoing Dekker's warped belief system. Dekker believed if a patient has a supernatural affliction, the only way to cure it is to use a stronger supernatural force. His actual goal wasn't curing, it was escalation. He didn't use it to heal anyone, he used it to provoke their abilities, amplify their delusion, push them into dangerous territory, experiment on them. Wait, you're giving this away. I don't. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the grandfather paradox?
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born.
Yeah.
But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveler's chicken and egg, if you will.
Does Dr. Dekker have any psychokinetic abilities? How well do you know Professor Alderley? Did Dr. Dekker ever say anything else about his mom? We will come back to Jaya once I have more facts. Let's talk to Bryce.
I'm fine. I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
All right, this is the guy who has an hour, his power that he's imagined for himself is that he has an extra hour where everything slows down and stops. And that's his hour to do weird things that he wants. One thing he did is he supposedly took a woman's clothes off. You could look at her name. What new skill have you developed?
It's more of an old skill I'm bringing back to life. A while ago, when I was feeling pretty low, I teleported into this office to get some antidepressants. But last night, my pursuer approached me, drawing something from his jacket. I had nowhere to go. I remembered I could teleport, so I did, back home. I don't know anything about sleeping pills. Why would I want any? I want to stay awake for my extra hour, not sleep through it.
How is work? Have you ever seen Dr. Dekker drink alcohol? Just remember the ethanol thing?
I remember Dr. Dekker would take a sneaky dram from a bottle he keeps in his desk. He probably thought I was too busy rambling to notice. But I'm a very astute rambler.
How is work?
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore.
What have you been doing in the midnight hour?
I stole a painting. There, I've said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
Okay. What else have you seen?
It's just that one thing, just the painting I've stolen recently. I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor, if I really like them?
No, it is not okay to steal.
I thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it, but I can't promise anything.
Have you seen Jessica again?
I saw Jessica across the street this morning. She waved, but I just crumbled. Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her. Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
You definitely should not talk to her at all. Do not.
I didn't think I should either. She'd hate me forever. Maybe when she next waves, I'll at least wave back.
All right. Okay. We're going to go to the next person. What else is in there? I mean, the circle turned yellow, which means we've asked all we have to ask him. Here's the stuff if we want to continue, and we will come back if we want to. How do you know your pursuer is definitely military? You took antidepressants from this office. Tell me how you were able to teleport. Didn't you say before that you took sleeping pills for depression? You said before you feel like you're unraveling. This is a photo of David Castle. Which we'll get to that. He was a pallbearer. That's what this guy does for a living. He was a pallbearer for, well, he works in a, what do you call it, morgue, I guess. And so all these people are connected. So we'll go back to that. And then what if I told you I could stop your curse and tell me about your... But let's go on to Claire. There's a lot to cover here. Let's keep going. This is Claire. This is a woman whose husband is dead, but she claims she brought him back to life. Also, this guy helped take her husband's dead body to the morgue. So let's get into Claire. How are you, Claire?
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something.
Okay. What's the problem with the girl? Have you ever taken temazepam? Dekker an alcoholic. Why is there no lake house today? Do you remember the photo?
Oh yes, here.
Okay, we now have the photo of David.
From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
All right, let's take a look at this picture of her late husband. There he is. Now let's take the picture of Bryce.
Yes, that's David Castleford. I have no idea when it was taken. Shocking composition.
All right, let's go back. Claire, have you talked to Bryce or Iris?
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. I told her who saved her and that it was a patient here. She broke down on the phone. Most unbecoming. I wonder what kind of gift basket he'll get.
Okay. Why is there no lake house today?
David hasn't been well. Otherwise, I'd taken you. Shall I bring him to you next time?
Oh yeah, you definitely should do that. Wait,
You still don't believe me, do you,
You're not-
Doctor?
yeah.
Then it's settled. I'll bring David to our next session. Though it will have to be just you here, and late at night. I can't have anybody else see him.
Creep me the fuck out.
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor! Oh, sorry,
What the fuck?
but I found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. He said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
Golly, get knocked next time or something. For God's darn see whiz. My God. All right, let's look at the referral letters. Dear Dr. Dekker, I refer a client to your clinic for evaluation. Claire Castleford, she's being charged with the murder of her husband. And we require your diagnosis as to whether she was of sound mind and have the mens via required for the crime. Referral letter 2. Dear Dr. Dekker, we believe that our client, who has only given us her first name, Mariana, is mentally unstable and would like your expert opinion. We're happy to uncover all the costs of receiving your. And the third referral letter is, Dear Dr. Dekker, I am referring yet another client to you today for further psychiatric evaluation. It is my hope that you concur with my suspicions and are able to find him insane under the guidelines set within Big Mountain. Get back. Claire. Good, we're getting somewhere. What has David been doing? David, her husband, who's dead, by the way.
David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
And where did the cat come from?
Ah, yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it. Doctor, I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list. I can't stop him.
Keep a professional attitude. Why can't you stop him?
I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that...
Starting to think that
I need to put David out of his misery. That I need to end his suffering.
That's what I thought you were.
That I need to kill him.
That's what I thought you were going to.
Again. What shall I do, Doctor?
Well,
Should I kill David?
no, not kill David.
Very well. I will do as you say. I suppose I can let this go on now that someone else knows about it. The responsibility of having David is too much for me on my own. Thank you, Doctor.
Have you ever taken temazepam?
I've never used sleeping pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
Excuse me. Was Dekker an alcoholic?
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it well. I never saw him drink. He certainly never offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
Right. Okay, that's the questioning of Claire. Further questions would be, did Dr. Dekker offer any theories about David? I can stop you reanimating. This is where I'm saying that I can stop people. Tell me about your referral.
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
Let's go to the next character in this chapter of the game. A woman who, her name is Ellen. This is a woman that can shape change or shape change herself into someone that you care about. She purposely does this because she feels that it brings her closer to her nursing patient. Okay? She works in a facility for like a nursing home. She's also been accused of stealing things from the patient. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellen. Ellen, how are you today?
Hilda died last night. I was there. Well, I was there as her daughter. It was nice. She had a good death. She got to say what she wanted to say.
Okay.
Hilda was Hilda to the end. I was the doting daughter. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. I love you, Mum. Then Hilda, with almost her last breath, looks me straight in the eye and says, "Don't let them take Amelia."
All right. Who's Amelia? I guess we don't care about that. Do you have access to sleeping pills? Does Dr. Dekker drink alcohol? Do you still think about Dekker? Do you have access to sleeping pills?
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they? It's probably quite easy to get hold of them. Although, I have to get a doctor to sign a prescription if I need any at work. It's probably the same for Jaya.
Tell me about Jaya.
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
What do you mean a place like this?
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here. I mean, I've met some of them out in the waiting room. I know they're just people, but a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
I'll be honest with you, Jaya gives me the creeps. What patient gives you the creeps? Claire?
She's the slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed? Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is cold. Actually, I think I sort of know her. Claire Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
Does Dekker ever drink alcohol?
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I mean, I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it? I mean, it's not like he was drunk. Must be very stressful being a therapist. Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
Yes, it's stressful.
I can tell just by looking at you This job has really taken its toll
You can
on
see,
me.
right? I know it's. You still think about Dekker?
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son.
Expound on that.
I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough, maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I
Interesting.
didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Who's Amelia?
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy looking, with frilly dresses and curls.
Oh, her doll.
All over her room they were.
Okay.
In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic.
Okay.
But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
Okay, that was kind of a random question. There are more questions here, but we're going to move on. I can stop you shifting. What happens to Hilda's doll? Did Dr. Dekker know you can shift? Did you ever try shifting for Doctor? I'm going to ask her a couple more questions, actually. Did Dr. Dekker know you can shift? She talked about Dr. Dekker's mother and that she shifted for her mother's.
Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying.
And did you ever try shifting for Dr. Dekker?
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void. The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back.
Okay. Did you have a referral letter to see Dr. Dekker?
I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter?
So he's unaware of it. Why do you think Dr. Dekker didn't care about his mom?
For a moment, I thought he might cry. Just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there. Jaya probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited.
Interesting. Okay. Let's go to Mariana. We're getting to it now. We're cooking now, as they say. We're getting to the last two characters. We've asked everything we're supposed to, but I'm getting deep in this game, so I'm going to ask some of the other questions in yellow as well. But before we do, go to Mariana. This woman, I will introduce quickly. She went to dinner a couple times. I think she may have slept with Dr. Dekker. I don't think we've gotten quite to that yet. Definitely Dr. Dekker hit on her. She's a very sexualized patient. She very flirty, as you can see. She's very flirty. And she ended up her big problem is she would end up blacked out. She would get blacked out on alcohol, I think. I don't think it was alcohol. I don't think we know why she was blacking out. But she would black out, then she would end up at a beach naked. Let's talk to Mariana and let's ask her, how are you today, Mariana?
I feel thirsty, doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
So we will go ahead and get her some. Here. Why do you feel thirsty and hot?
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having...
Whoa. Cut off. Talk about the beach a lot.
I have this recurring dream. I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting. Not cold and harsh like you'd think. I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there is a beautiful creature. A glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh. Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life. These are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor?
I don't know, but her acting is really good. Let's go. No, I don't have that dream.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
How are you getting work?
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
Okay. What were the blood tests for?
Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. The sea, Doctor. It's calling me.
The sea is calling you?
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea is? From here? It's over there. Wherever I am, I know exactly where the sea is. It's like a compass.
You take temazepam.
What's temazepam? Why are you asking?
Temazepam was found in Dekker's blood.
I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done. When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that. Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
Just Dekker an alcoholic? Oh, did Dekker lend you money, which we know he did?
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
And of course, we have the loan agreement. This is between her and Dr. Dekker. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount, to repay the loan amount in full within the terms stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred by the lender into an account designated by the borrower within 14 days of signing the agreement. The lender is Dr. Dekker, borrower, her, Ariana. It is agreed that the loan shall attract no interest. And in lieu of accruing interest, the lender has agreed payment of the arrangement fee, which is due before the transfer of the loan amount. The lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become subject to any power of attorney agreement as long as this event occurs within the term of the agreement. Let's go back to Mariana. Was Dekker an alcoholic?
I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions. He had other things on his mind, I'm sure.
Let's go back to what happens to your followers, people that follow her on the beat.
I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
Oh. Where's home for you?
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
I did? Why would I come to your house?
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me. Like the others.
What?
I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
What the hell just happened? Let's leave her alone. Let's go to Nathan. Let's talk to Nathan. Nathan, how are you today? This is the guy that is trapped in a loop. He's in a time loop.
I'm feeling good. I ran into one of your other patients, Mariana. She's beautiful. I think we might go on a date.
All right. I still need to ask you about Dekker.
What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
That's a good question.
It's been nice chatting with you, don't get me wrong, but I can't help but feel you're mainly interested in finding out about the old doctor. I suppose you already know Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
Why did Dr. Dekker think a patient was trying to kill him?
He told me in one of our sessions, which was later rewound, that someone had been leaving him messages on his prescription pad. Not good messages.
All right, I want you to look at something. Have a look at the toxicology.
Diazepam is the same sleeping pill Dr. Dekker prescribed me. Why would he mix those with alcohol? People are such idiots. Which reminds me, that truck driver died.
Which truck driver died? What sort of messages were on the prescription pad?
He didn't tell me anything specifically. Just death threats. It was one of his many rants. I just sat there quietly, hoping he wasn't going to try and hypnotize me again. I asked him if it was a boy or a girl's handwriting. He said he knew who it was, and that they'd be in trouble. I think he was bluffing.
Which truck driver died?
The truck driver that ran into Hannah. He was divorced, apparently. He killed himself. He mixed sleeping pills with alcohol too, but he died in his garage.
Right, it goes way back with that guy too. I think I'm trying to think. He had a wife, didn't he? Who died? Who passed away? In the Dr. Dekker game, what's the story with Nathan? Didn't he have a woman who was his wife that died? Yes, Hannah, his fiance. They lived together. They were planning a future. She died suddenly. She died in a car accident. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep going with Nathan as we ask, how did he die in his
I
garage?
read it in the paper.
The trucker guy.
He'd been drinking. Then he took the sleeping pills. Then he went into his garage and put the hose pipe through his window. Not until he put his daughter in the seat first.
Honestly, everybody in this is a good actor. This is well acted. Did the truck driver's daughter die as well?
It's one of those newspaper stories you read and you hope it says he leaves behind his wife and 7-year-old daughter. But his daughter was in the car.
Oof.
Do you know I wrote him a letter?
Tell me about the letter.
Dr. Dekker told me one of the ways to get through my grief would be to write a letter to the truck driver. I tried to forgive him. I know it was my fault, but the thing that made me feel best was blaming him. I think maybe he killed himself because of me. Do you think I'm to blame, Doctor?
Excuse me. No, you're not to blame.
His daughter's picture was in the paper. Molly.
I mean, there's a good shot that that's why he killed himself, but I'm not going to tell you that. Tell me about Molly.
Ever since I saw a picture in the paper, I've started thinking I could see her. Out of the corner of my eye. Like she's watching me. Crazy, right?
What do you know about Dr. Dekker's drinking habits?
Alcohol isn't something I usually notice on people until they're slurring and weaving around. Was Dr. Dekker an alcoholic? Probably. I never saw him drink, though.
Okay, we've asked all the questions we had to ask. Now we're going to go to bonus time. We're going to talk to Glenn. Who are you? We have not met this guy yet.
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room.
Okay. Why didn't you expect to be here?
Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town. I actually need to do something. Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am.
All right. The restroom?
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place.
Another weird thing, right? Did Jaya see you?
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime, she won't be there.
See how the game goes? So now it's doing a weird thing where it's like, are these people's powers real or imagined? And we don't really know. You know about Jaya's lunch schedule?
No, not really. But it's lunchtime, and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now.
Tell me about Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
What did he observe?
I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
This guy claims to be going through a door and then just ending up somewhere else. What's still happening?
The doors. I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
So weird, cool. That's interesting. What's causing your problem?
My dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
Okay, that's interesting. Tell me about your dad.
He was stoic. He had tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him. Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him.
You regret not saying you loved him?
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me his next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything.
There you go. There's Glyn. Did you make peace with your dad?
No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
No, what did he say?
Sorry. Over and over again. Like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness.
Did you forgive your dad?
I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And then he died. What does he think of me?
Dad loved you.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever.
Yes, that door is shut.
It's no solace, really, is it? Maybe another time.
There you go. Wow. There goes that character. And now Scarlet. Who are you? I've never met this person.
Scarlet. I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
All right. Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry that I'm yawning. What did Dr. Dekker dream about?
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
How do you know what his dreams looked like? What creatures were in his dreams? How did Dr. Dekker change at the end? What were you doing on Valentine's Day? Let's ask what she was doing on Valentine's Day.
Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch.
What?
And had to spend the night waiting in A&E. I melted a nail to my finger. It hurt a lot and needed stitches. It's all fine now, though.
Right, how do you know what his dreams look like?
I'm a dream walker. I
Okay.
can visit people and help them in their dreams.
Okay.
You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
Not yet. How do you dream?
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him. I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them.
Tell me about jumping in.
It's something I think in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand. Before I go, I think of jumping into that person. That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it.
Who have you taught?
I don't know. Lots of people. Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams. That's kind of why I'm here. Relationships.
How are your relationships?
It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
Why don't you like me?
I think people try to show off. Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show. But most people can't control their dreams, so they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh look, I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
Oh, man. Why do other people's dreams affect your...
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that.
I can see that.
It's
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability? Keep it a secret, bottle it up? I'm not sure that's healthy,
Keep it a secret.
but I guess I could give it a try. What if it accidentally comes out? Is there anything else I can do to stop pushing people away?
Except that they're just dreams. Or it could refuse to dreamwalk.
So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually. It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a few more questions. Were you dating Dr. Dekker?
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that.
Yes.
So yes, I was. Not near the end, though. Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships. Who told you? Jaya?
Why Jaya?
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker.
Look at this. Look what's
Sorry.
going on.
We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who was supposed to be her superior.
I told you I don't trust Jaya myself. And she's too creepy. Jaya's gonna I feel like at any minute Jaya could jump in right now. The way she did earlier. And I don't even want to get into Jaya right now. I want to ask this woman. Charlotte. What creatures were in Dr. Dekker's dream?
Fluid. Soft. Intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
All right. And then how did Dr. Dekker's dreams change at the end?
Chaotic. Dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally. And it was winning.
Gotcha. What was he fighting?
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
Okay. Back to Jaya. Oh yes, my darling Jaya, who I have so many questions for. Why did Dr. Dekker want to be removed from the video? Why is she throwing this stuff at me? Did Dr. Dekker have any psychokinetic abilities? How well do you know Professor Alderby? Did Dr. Dekker ever say anything else about his mom? Or are you feeling stressed?
There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
None of your business. I relax by listening to music.
I bet you like dance music. I don't know why.
Dr. Dekker ever say anything about his mom? His mum. Because his mum's the word, his mum, who did we hear from about his mom? Oh, that one woman, what was her name? Yeah, Ellen told us about this. Yeah, back to Jaya. Did Dr. Dekker ever say anything else about his mom?
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment. I'm not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but he didn't do it, and she became one mean mother.
Oh, one. How well do you know Professor Alder?
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
Okay. I remember.
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind.
That's right.
I should start selling them myself.
Okay. Did Dr. Dekker have psychokinetic abilities?
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
Why did Dr. Dekker want to be removed from the video?
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret agent? Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely. Is this a good time to ask for a raise?
A raise?
Wow. I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes. And don't worry, I'll sort it all out.
See how weird she is? So weird. All right, let's get off of Jaya. Is there anything else I want to ask anybody else? Bryce. I think we're going to ask him a couple more questions. We're getting close to the end of this stream here. I want to, because this is going to be the end of the chapter. So I want to make sure I'm asking all the questions that I can ask here. Tell me how you were able to teleport. And this is the thing I wanted to ask him, because he was saying he took some antidepressants. This is the guy that has the extra hour. And he also said somebody pursuing him was definitely military. Let's see why he thinks that.
My pursuer. He's measured in his approach, watching, testing. When he finally came for me, I wasn't ready. I think he underestimated me, though, and that allowed me to escape. He didn't think I'd be able to just leave. Why do you think he's coming after me, Doctor? Oh, I think I might know.
Why do you think your pursuer is coming after you?
I think he's death, Doctor. I think I saved that old woman from burning to death in bed, and now he's coming after me to even the score. Do you think it could be death?
No, I don't.
It's just me. I'm going crazy. I'm so strange. Everything about me is strange already, but to have another presence in my hour, it's unhinged me.
See that. Oh, you took antidepressants from this office?
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I did come to the office once for an unscheduled visit. I forgot about that.
So you were here for an unscheduled visit.
I wrote a prescription out for myself and got it made up. Dr. Dekker didn't have to know.
What? Didn't you say before that you took sleeping pills for depression?
Did I say that? Did I really? Well, I can't really remember saying anything like that. I didn't take the doctor's temazepam. I took the ones that Dr. Dekker prescribed me. My head's in a strange place at the moment. It's difficult to remember everything.
Yeah, this guy's definitely a suspect. Tell me about your referral.
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone privately. I think he was just sick of listening to me complain about how little time I had during our 10-minute slot. No, Doctor. No, you can't. I've seen what you can do. You can listen and ask, but you don't have any real power.
So what? Now I'm trying to get to the point where I tell these people, I can help you. I want to see what their response is.
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one with the igneous layer too soon.
Can you demonstrate how you teleport?
These sessions cost a lot of money, Doctor. I'm not just going to leave in the middle of one. But I can see you don't believe me. Do you really want me to teleport, Doctor?
Yeah.
Blink, and you'll miss it.
Okay, I'm not blinking.
Told you.
I missed it. You said before you feel like you're unraveling.
No, I'm not becoming him. I'm not becoming Dekker.
Okay. All right, so we've exhausted that guy, but he's on the list of Super Cuckoo. And I'm just going to go to everybody and tell them I can help. Or how about this? Did Dr. Dekker offer any theories about David?
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
Was Dr. Dekker talking about David? Why was he talking about him as if he was a pet? What certain conditions was Dr. Dekker interested in?
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't, but curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out. He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
Why was he talking about David as if he was a pet?
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me. Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door, for example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey. It just wasn't right.
Now I'm going to tell her I can stop you reanimating me.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. It's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
Right, so there you have it. And as far as Alan is concerned, I can stop you shifting.
You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
And then Mariana. Nathan. I can stop you reliving days.
Please do. I wish I could believe you.
Let's talk about Mariana.
I can't really explain it, but she seems like such a friendly person. I think the police are barking up the wrong tree.
What have the police got to do with Mariana?
I think I've probably said too much. It's probably not the same girl anyway.
Tell me about your referral.
My solicitors assured me that I wouldn't have to discuss anything about my trial with you, so I'm not going to. Concentrate on my state of mind, and let me worry about other things.
Gaia. Scarlet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to move on to the next day. Yes.
You said you'd help me with my problem, but he's still here.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a good time to finish. That's the end of the stream. This is listen. This is a different game here. I don't expect people to necessarily. I don't know. I think it's going to take a minute for people to understand what we're doing. I'm just trying all kinds of games. That's all. I'm trying all different types of games. I realize this is one where even I was yawning towards the end there, even though I am having fun. But I'll be honest with you, as much fun as I am having, I think people are going to be like, "What the fuck is this game?" Look, it's a game where you have to sit and listen to people talk, then you have to hear all the facts, and then you have to eventually come to a decision of who you think killed Dr. Dekker. And along the way, it is a well-acted game. It is entertaining. It is a different pace of a game. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed it. And Pebble.
Lacking in frontline.
Yeah,
I would surprise.
You're going to move on from this.
I would surprise.
You're going to move on to another stream. It's time to go to another stream. My name is Van Pebble. On most social media, such as Twitter. We are on Twitter. Talk about sports. We talk about entertainment things. We try to keep it light. And listen, Twitter, check us out. If you're looking for something that's a little bit uplifting, a little more fun, check us out on Twitter, Van Pebble. Van Pebble is on YouTube. Take the games from Twitch, throw them up on YouTube. People are enjoying it. I'm enjoying putting them up there. It's long form content. We got a couple more games that we're going to put up there tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have like about 3 or 4 streams. So, we do about, I would say we stream about 4 times a day, 4 days a week. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 to 2 hours per stream, sometimes longer. It's long form content. If you like it and you're vibing with it, like and subscribe. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to donate money to Van Pebble, you can go by donating money to my PayPal, go to PayPal, type in send, and type in @Thomas Palvino. That's my name. It's my real name, @Thomas Palvino. ThomasPolvino. Thomas Palvino, no spaces, no capital letters. And lastly, if you'd like to donate, you could also do it on Twitch. That is Twitch by subscribing. And you can subscribe. You could actually like buy a subscription, or what a lot of people I suggest doing this. If you have a Prime, if you have Amazon Prime and you're a subscriber, you automatically get a free Prime sub every single month. That's a $5 value. You could give that to your favorite streamer. Hey, maybe I'm your favorite streamer. I would appreciate it. Okay. I like that game, but there is one thing about it. It's a weird vibe. Like, after you finish streaming a game like that, it is weird. But listen, these games I don't expect little kids to watch this. I expect my audience to be adults, people that have brains, that have time to think. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to play games that are appealing to adults. You know, there's stuff that I play that is childlike stuff. We play Mario Brothers. We play, games that are for like little kids. And mostly I feel like games you don't have to be any age to play a game. But there are some games that I think are more fun if you're an adult, and that was one of them. Sort of kind of feels like the game Clue, you know? It's a little bit more mature. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching the stream. My name is Matt Pebble. We will be back for another stream. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know it's going to be good. And then we're going to finish tonight by streaming around 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., and that will be Fortnite. So we got a couple, at least, I would say at least 2 more streams. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Talk to you later. And Pebble.